I think 60% leaders have horrible wives, I must say, horrible. And Sahajaga goes up like that with them. They can't live in an ashram. They will have their food. The husband must see that they have their food. But it is they have to feed everyone. Everybody has to be looked after. At the end, they should eat. Everybody must get a bed. They must see everybody is sleeping now. They must cover all the children, everything. Then they must sleep. But no, they sit down. They become mini Matajis or greater than Matajis. Get me this thing. Get me that. Just do that. Do this. They don't know how to cook, most of them. Every wife of a leader has to cook and learn cooking. It's compulsory now. They have to cook, and with heart. They should be able to cook and give with love to others. That's the minimum of Annapurna. And the husband shouldn't find faults with them. In the beginning, they might make mistakes, and encourage. Encourage their qualities, encourage their goodness, encourage their niceness. Also, I have seen some very good ladies who were taking very active life in Sahaja Yoga. After marriage, they are lost. Husbands are also supposed to be Sahaja Yogi, lost. Sometimes they appear, sometimes if I am there, they come, otherwise they are not there. Today I was asking Arnu, he told me so many of them are like that here. That means there is something wrong with the husbands. Because before marriage they are better off. So how much it is important, Graha Lakshmi principle within us, for us to be together, to us to grow together, to feel the togetherness, all the time the oneness that is within us. So yesterday as I told you that I will tell you about the ragas we have. Ra is energy. Ga is in Sanskrit language, ga gayati, means which penetrates, which moves into it. It's the etheric qualities. Etheric, into which, you see, you put anything into ether, you can receive it anywhere. So the raga is the energy which goes into the ether and touches your spirit. That is the raga. And these ragas are, I would say, are something like a housewife. Supposing if you stand with a military band, you will be fed up, left, right, left, right, left, right. But a beautiful melody, that's a melody, melody. And this melody itself is suggestive of a beauty. The way the housewife decorates the house, she smooths down everyone, makes them feel happy. Then she looking after everyone. Everybody knows she's standing there. Imagine, like a modern style would be, you call some people for a birthday cake of your child and you cut the cake first because you are the housewife. How will it look? It is that ridiculous, I tell you. The way the housewife always puts forward before everybody else. They have to be on the back because we have to look after. Look after all of them. And this is what is a raga is. It caters to all your angularities. Supposing a person is very upset and worried, he comes from office, sits down, puts on a raga. Soothes you down. It makes you settle down. Like people come home for 5 days, live like, I don't know what to call, not even hotels, but live in a tent-like thing. And the 6th day they are out at the sea. Or they go and stay in a hotel. Nobody wants to stay in the house. Because there is no Graha Lakshmi principle between the two. But raga needs better, is sitting down, settling down, Unless and until you settle down, you cannot enjoy raga. Imagine somebody listening to a raga when he is jumpy. So one has to settle down. And that settling down is what is the work of a woman who is a housewife. And the man has to act, is to settle down. As I have told you many a times, how your left navi goes out in the modern times much more. And many children are also born of the women who are hectic. Is that the wife, normally in India before, see, the husband used to get up, have his bath. All the time his wife is not with him. She's cooking for him, she's looking after the children. All the time sticking on to husband also is a sign of boredom. Husband gets bored, wife gets bored. Then they have a divorce. She must have other interests like looking after the children, household, sahajoga, things like that. Then he comes from the bath, he sits on the ground in it. Now we are sitting on the tables, all right, at least sit on the table. Not on the table but on the chair, slowly. Then she doesn't tell him at this time, why did you do like this? Or this lady was quarreling, or I met another lady, she was telling me you were this and you were that. No, she says let him eat his food. That's why in India, if husband has to show temper, he doesn't eat food in the house, or he'll wash his underclothes himself on his wife. That is how they show their temper. So then she fans the husband slowly and tells him good things. You see, today, you know why my son got up and he said, I love my father very much. He said, really? Yes, yes, he said. He said so. And husband knows she's telling lies also. But you see, all nice things, you see, and I think better is, your mother is much better now, I think I'll go and look after your mother, and your sister is coming, so I'm thinking of buying a sari for her. All such nice things she will talk to him. So he'll eat his food nicely, then he'll go wash his hands and go in a bullock cart, not in a car, where there is a jam always. All right, now the bullock cart is over. The fan is over. You have to be very fast. Life is fast now. In this fast thing, as I've told you, that on the periphery of the wheel, you have the speed. But at the axis it is not. So Sahajogis have to be at the axis. And so the husband and wife, the left and the right side of a chariot, have to be on the axis, and the left is left and right is right. Now the women always take more time to get ready. Not me. I take less than my husband. Much less than my husband. But normally. So that is their habit. Forget it. Now women have their own habits. They are women. Women will remain women. Men will remain men. Men must see their watches 10 times. Women might see it once, or maybe their watches are lost or out of order. If they are real women. They are not jumpy like men. They are different. But they are women and you are men. And God has made men and women. If it was to make a unisex, He would have made a unisex. He did not. So one must accept the sex in which you are born with grace and beauty and dignity. Both. And you must know this is women's party. In India we have this thing, like, I was married in a family very orthodox where they used to even cover the face and all that. So one day the collector is a friend of my husband, so he told my elder brother-in-law, why not the wife of my friend come and see me? I said, of course, of course. So just to make it easy for him, he took leave from his office and disappeared into another town. And he told his wife that see that she goes and sees the collector. See how beautiful it was. How beautiful it was. And I never felt that he was dominating me, because after all that was the system of that family. All right, it's all right. But for this, what you need is pure intelligence. If the husband is a dullard, he'll bring down his wife. If the wife is a dullard, she'll bring down the husband. If a woman is very smart, talks well, and she knows how to talk and impress people, doesn't mean that she is very intelligent. I call that person the most intelligent who sees the benevolence, the ascent, and the ultimate goal. That person is the most sensitive, is the most intelligent. All other intelligence is avidya, is useless. Now, on this subject, I think I can write a book. So it's better leave it to the book. And today, let us have the puja. May God bless you. Any questions? This means I'll be spending some money. I don't know, there's no chance. I don't know when will I spend. I love to spend. I mean, everybody should love to spend. That's why the money is for. I must give to others. You see why the matter is there. Matter is to give to others. Just enjoy giving others. So enjoyable to give something to others. All right. तैयारी हो रहा